Vegas Metro is working to save lives today. They have a new campaign promoting safety in school zones.
Hey lady, you're speeding in a school zone.
This PSA was released by the Metro Police Department today. It's part of their Give Us a Break campaign, asking more commuters to slow down and check for children crossing the street, especially in school zones.
If you're looking to help some students in need get ready to go back to school, Speed Vegas is hosting a clothing drive right now. The drive is benefiting homeless teens in the valley. Organizers are asking that you donate 5 gently used or new clothing items, and for that, they're going to give you $50 off any one of their driving experiences. Again, the event is happening right now at Speed Vegas until 8 o'clock tonight, and for everything you need to know about back to school, including drives, fares, and even busing schedules, head over to ktmv.com/backtoschool.
Coming up, exposing girls to the tech industry, how the Girl Scouts are encouraging young girls to follow their dreams.
Remember, Chapter 13 is always bringing you breaking news fast and first.
Girls across the valley are learning how to break into a field that is dominated by men. Marissa Kinniston met with a group of Girl Scouts who plan to take on the tech industry.
It's a male-dominated field, but these campers say girls can do it too.
You got that?
Alexa Cafe is an all-girls technology camp that focuses on 5 branches of technology: science, technology, engineering, arts, and math. These tech-savvy girls are learning how to create smartphone apps, how to design video games, and how to start their own website.
We can learn, just learn more. It's not just men that can do these things, it's also us that we can learn it too.
The girls will be doing several activities throughout the week, but one thing they'll be learning is about wearable technology like a Fitbit or a smartwatch. Take a look. They'll actually be making these bracelets by putting a battery inside and being able to learn how to create a circuit. Marissa Kinniston, 13 Action News.
A 4-year-old shot in the head in Ohio, what police say his mother did that may have led to the gunfire.
And it's an easy way to get rid of your old stuff. Millions use apps like Let's Go and OfferUp, but we'll tell you why your safety may be at risk. Kentucky police are looking for 2 suspects this afternoon after a shoplifting incident at a Walmart turned violent. Witnesses say that one of the suspects pepper sprayed an 80-year-old greeter as they left the store after she asked to see their receipt.
She had orange all over her face where that they had sprayed her. We got her in a wheelchair to make sure that, she could walk because she couldn't see anything. I mean, she was completely blinded by it.
Now, a spokesperson for Walmart confirms the greeter is doing okay after that run-in. Police say they are looking for a man and a woman in a maroon minivan.
A different manhunt underway right now in Ohio. Police are looking for 2 men they say shot a 4-year-old during an apparent road rage incident. The boy's mother says it started when she honked her horn at a stopped car. She then drove around the car and got onto the highway. That's when she says she noticed she was being followed. She says 2 men drove up next to her and opened fire, hitting her car nearly 10 times. Her 4-year-old, pictured right there, was shot in the head. Her 7-year-old daughter miraculously untouched.
These people are very violent and don't have much regard for human life, and that they shot into a car that was obviously being driven at the time and then drove away. So we would consider them to be armed and dangerous.
The little boy has undergone surgery to remove the bullet from his head. Police say the bullet fragments did not hit his brain.
A woman is in police custody this afternoon after she allegedly poured gasoline on her husband and then set him on fire. 40-year-old Vera Wooten told Kentucky police she saw her husband in a car with another woman. When she pulled him out and then just started beating him, the other woman drove away and called 911, but not before Wooten set her husband on fire, according to police. Wooten did drive her husband to the hospital, where he remains in critical condition this afternoon. She faces assault charges. An Arizona Senate candidate is saying his Twitter account was hacked after several lewd photos were tweeted out. Candidate Steve Weichert says he was driving his kids to school when he discovered the inappropriate images. He says the phone started to blow up with texts and phone calls. So then the candidate tweeted out an apology saying, quote, "Darn those Russians." He says he has changed his passwords and filed a police report.
In Orlando, historians have opened a time capsule discovered under a Confederate monument. That monument, nicknamed Johnny Reb, is 106 years old. It was dismantled in June, so it could be moved to a public park. What you're looking at right there is a box that was found under this monument. Historians say there was money and parts of a flag inside.
And now to a consumer alert about staying safe when you use apps to buy and sell secondhand items. Millions of people use them, but police are now warning that they can also be magnets for criminals. ABC's Mara Schiavocampo is here with some important ways to protect yourself.
It's an easy way to make fast cash. Use an app to post an item you want to sell, wait for the highest offer.
You agree to meet in a specific location.
But safety expert and former police detective Steve Carden warns sellers and buyers to beware of the person you might meet.
Anytime you're dealing with strangers, your risk level of something bad happening goes up.
My whole body just went numb. I was scared.
Pooja St. Aman says she took what she thought were all the right precautions when selling an iPad on the app OfferUp. She met the potential buyer in a populated community center parking lot, and she brought her mother-in-law and son with her. But she says they were robbed.
The only thing that they didn't take was my personal cell phone and my mom's iPad that we were selling.
Police departments across the country seeing so many of these crimes, they're setting up safe meetup spots like these in California, Connecticut, and Florida in their parking lots for buyers and sellers to safely do business. The app OfferUp providing many of the signs for police departments, telling us in addition to safety features built into the app, to date we have shipped close to 5,000 meetup spot signs to police departments